A lot of these, when we talk about different storms, like this Hurricane Melissa, they were calling it Monster Melissa, this hurricane that's getting ready to hit Jamaica. It is very high intensity. A lot of people don't understand the prophetic realm of this world that actually takes place. There's so many things that happen in the physical realm that is a manifestation of what is happening prophetically and spiritually. They're worried more so about the 13 feet or more storm surge that is going to take place. It is traveling about 2 miles per hour. It's going by very, very slow. They're saying that it's traveling about 50 miles west. And it's changing. The direction of it keeps changing or whatnot. But something that came to me is not just a hurricane, but the 3IA Atlas that is supposed to show up on the 30th of October. All of this in the same week. And then you have November 1st, what is happening with our tariffs, but not just our tariffs, with the food stamps. There is so many things that is shifting into place that is getting ready to bring forth a prophetic move of what we know the Bible speaks of as it relates to the end time. This is just the start of, this category 5 is the start of catastrophic prophetic events that are getting ready to take place. Now, most people are thinking and saying that that they can control the weather. They, catch who they are, can control the weather with technology. But the Bible specifically tells us that God is in control of the weather. When we look at Jeremiah 10 and 13, it says, when he thunders, the waters in the heavens roar. He makes clouds rise from the ends of the earth. He sends lightning with the rain and brings out the wind from his storehouses. Job 37 and 6 says that he says to the snowfall on earth and to the rain shower, be a mighty downpour, so that all men he has made may know his work. He stops every man from his labor. The animals take cover. They remain in their dens. So this tells us that God is in control of even the snowfall. It gets gooder. It goes on to say the breath of God produces ice and the broad waters become frozen. He loads the clouds with moisture. He scatters his lightning through them. At his direction, they swirl around over the face of the whole earth to do whatever he commands them. The G people, the upper echelons, is not in control of our weather. In Matthew, the 8th chapter, it talks about how Jesus rebuked the winds and the sea. And there was a great calm that came over it. God is in control. He speaks to the wind. He is in full control of what is taking place on this earth. Another concern, people were saying, well, what does Jamaica have to do with judgment? Judgment is coming across this whole world. Y'all have to understand, the world will be judged. Again, don't think it's strange. There's so many things that are happening in the same week. On the 30th, they're expecting the 3IA Atlas, whatever, to be hiding behind the sun. Then by November 1st, folks ain't go get their food. Letters have already went out. Then you have this hurricane that is hitting tomorrow and going to Cuba the next day. There are things aligning that is going to bring on the prophetic shift that this world has been waiting for. Things are not going back to normal. Things are shifting and it will continue to shift. Do you think it's by chance that the GOV people, they decide to do a shutdown? That is not by chance at all. We'll be praying for our sisters and brothers that are in Jamaica, that is in the way of the storm. We know that God is going to have his hand and cover his people. And we do know that these things must come because of the hour that we are in. These things have to come. The shift has to happen. The shift has already have been shifting into its place. This world, the earth, things are shifting to where God needs it to be for the final hoorah of his arrival. And that's just what it is. And not just his arrival, but for what he needs to take place in this earth, for his word to be fulfilled. My prayer is that God will give us all the strength to endure what is still coming. Jamaica is not the only place that is going to be under distress. We know the Bible tells us that distress will come. And we will have to depend on Jesus. If you're not in a place with God, we will not withstand the wiles of the enemy. It is in that place where we have shelter. In that place, we are covered under the hand of Jesus.